Mouth-watering sensation. You guys get that? Were you getting it before when you were tasting?
No.
No? So what you did now, you want to pull these two from? This is the cap from this. That mouth-watering sensation you get comes from the acidity in the wine, that acid. So when you think about a wine that doesn't have acid, this is why sometimes wines are just sweet. They have no backbone. Think about acid as like the framework of a wine. Every one of these buildings that you see out here before they made all the pretty, the glass and drywall and all that stuff, it was just a frame. And acid is the framework of wine. It allows the fruit to stand on the wine, all the flavor. Think about it as like a sheet of music. When you see the lines on the sheet, that's the acid, that's the framework, and the notes get to sing on that line. So wine that lacks acid doesn't really give you depth. This is why wine is amazing for pairing with food. Because think about it, if you use lemon in your cooking, if you use any other acidic thing, it's going to bring some brightness. It's going to bring this mouth-watering sensation. It's really going to open up your palate. Sorry. It's really going to open up your palate and allow you to experience the flavors a lot differently. So that's kind of the acidity component on the wine. Yeah. And that's only going to come, for the most part, from the soil. The French have a term that they use. It's called terroir. Everybody say that, terroir.
Terroir.
Roll your tongue. Terroir.
Terroir. Terroir.
Right?
You know how we are. I'm gonna name my grandson that.
There you go. So what does terroir mean? Who wants to explain terroir?
Soil.
Right? Exactly. So terroir is a term that the French use that really encompasses the soil, the climate, the elevation, the amount of rainfall, the typography, the amount of wind. All these different factors that happen in the vineyard lead to what you actually taste in the glass. This is why wine should not be consistent in flavor year after year. It's going to change based on what Mother Nature gives you, right? Everybody, raise your hand if you got like a fruit tree in your backyard or some type of something that's there that grows. Everything isn't going to be the exact same way every single year. It's going to be what gives you, unless you manipulate it.
Right.
And this is why, again, when you're purchasing large production wines or in every grocery store and all this stuff, these wines are manipulated. It's the only way you can achieve consistent quality or consistent flavor and still produce 2 million cases.
Because it all tastes the same every year.
It all tastes the same. And it shouldn't, because it's all
Right.
coming from different places. And the way you really identify that on a bottle of wine as well too is, and the other thing, we'll talk about our labels as well. Our labels are way different than anything else that you'll see out there. And it's with intent, meaning that 99% of the wine labels that you see out there are white label with a dog, a duck, or a chateau, black cursive lettering, right? So for me, I grew up in LA. I grew up in South Central Los Angeles and Long Beach. When you see the murals, when you see the color, when you see all that, that's what I wanted to incorporate. For our rosé label, what you actually see, I can show you. It's not nice, right? So we put our labels on our merch too. So what you see is the rose breaking through concrete. Anybody heard of Tupac's poem, The Rose That Grew from Concrete? Yeah. Inspired by that, from where I'm from. But when you think about this rose breaking through the concrete is hard. You got the ropes that are here that are kind of tying things down, like graffiti, but still this crown breaks through. The rose breaks through. And if you look really close, you actually see a figure that is on there that has a crown over her head. I'll pass the label bottle around. You can see it up close. When you think about it, it's the rose that grew from concrete, or if you think about it like this, right? The rosé that grew from concrete.
Oh, okay. The rosé
There you
is
go.
some concrete.
This is the concrete, limestone. It feels like concrete, doesn't it? Yeah. How in the world can a vine grow in this? It does. It's what you're tasting in the wine. So that story kind of parallels, right? When you think about like growing up in adversity, or something can be in a rough place and still create beauty. That's exactly how wine is